Coffee is still super hot this morning. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today we are talking about every single item that sold out from Supreme Week 8, the resale hits, the misses, and everything in between. Let's get right into it. All right guys, before we get started, I want to remind you to please hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the nutty bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I've been streaming every single Thursday and Friday for Supreme and Palace whenever those two brands are dropping. And if you missed what sold out from Supreme Week 7, I did not make a video, but I did cover it for my live stream for Supreme Week 8. So if you want to check out the VOD, it's in the description down below. You can also just click on my name, go to my stream in the live section of the channel and watch all my old streams. So hope you guys enjoyed that. We are on our way to 5K subs, so get subscribed if you aren't already. And let's get right into everything that sold out from Supreme Week 8. All right, first item on the list, Mr. Cartoon embroidered leather jacket, $12.98, expensive as hell. Not a lot of discussion on this, to be honest, because it's so expensive, but it's still sold out. The red leather looks kind of sick. I get it. Black one, surprisingly. All right, this was Supreme Drops' favorite item of the week, and a couple people in the chat agreed this fleece is pretty nice. Some people are saying, you know, it's a little expensive for what it is, and I get that. $198 for a zip-up fleece jacket is a little much, but I think the colorway looks really nice. Still available in pretty much all sizes in black and white. The colored one just looks like a nice like desert sunset. I really dig it. The faux shearling lined work shirt is next. I always want to say shearling, but I believe it is shearling. And yeah, it's a nice button-up work shirt with denim. It looks really good, honestly. And if this thing wasn't shearling lined, I probably would have copped it. Also, not the biggest fan of the same exact color on the back, the tonal design, but I think with the embroidery, it actually looks fairly good. So I'll give them a pass right here. Dope piece and sold out in every single colorway, which just tells you how much people were after this, because I think that's a little bit more rare with Supreme these days. Once again, Mr. Cartoon, I think his best piece of the season is this zip-up hooded sweatshirt. I think it's just clean. It's got his really cool artwork on the back of the hood. I like the way that the logo is placed on the back side. Only sold out in black and orange. Makes sense for Halloween. So there you go, $178. That artist tax is a little tough on this, but I guess the embroidery is pretty nice and you get it in two places, so at least that's something. Probably my favorite item this week besides the jersey was this guy right here, the half zip pullover, and if we had more disposable income, we definitely would have copped this. I think this is a very clean Supreme zip up. You really can't go wrong with the collegiate design. I'm kind of kicking myself for never having copped any of it. I guess the red's out of stock too. Some of it was still in stock after the drops. We still have the light pine and gold. Definitely wouldn't be the first color I would get, but very nice piece for $158. Snow White sweater, not really surprised this one sold out too. $188. Sweaters have been doing very well recently for all brands, for Supreme, for Palace. This one looks great. I like the Snow White in the front. The low poly design, stitching looks pretty cool. And then you got that classic old Englishy logo right there. And yeah, hand stitched maybe. And while it's probably not hand stitched, it looks pretty good. And for $188, you can't really go wrong if you're a big Snow White head. All right, the star of the show was the Star football jersey. Originally, it was priced at $138. Now we saw it release at $118, and I failed miserably at my live cop at double copping one of these. I went for the black size large, and then I think the gold extra large is what I went for, plus an accessory. I got absolutely torched during the queue process, which I was actually raging about. Never really get that triggered, but Supreme had me triggered this week, and I deleted the Supreme app off of my phone. So that's about how I'm doing. I want to get off this item. Snow White tee was the only t-shirt of the fall tees that sold out, and it did sell out in dusty purple as well as heather gray and black, but I think that's it. White is also gone, and navy. Okay, that's actually pretty dope. Snow White did fairly well in terms of a Supreme t-shirt, and I think it's just super clean. It's doing all it needs to do, which is the still from the movie, the Supreme logo on the back. It actually looks really good. And I think while I didn't want to cop it, it's not a bad t-shirt at all. I definitely like it. I know a lot of y'all grabbed it. I definitely think Dusty Purple was the best colorway too. Now, I think I might be something of a prophet. If you guys watched my drop list video, what did I say? Go rewind it. I said one of these beanies will probably sell out, and I picked the blue one as the one because you just gotta have an eye for it, guys. Some of you have it, some of you don't. Don't worry, I got it. I'll let you know what's gonna sell out. Listen to your boy. Supreme blue space dye beanie ended up selling out. Not sure how much resale is on this right now, but still kind of cool to make a prediction like that. All right, the Rhinestone balaclava only sold out in red, surprisingly. I predicted green, black, and navy, and then I said maybe red, but people were feeling red, so maybe those Playboy Cardi, whole lot of red fans were going hard. I still think this has potential to do something in the future, so if you want this, grab it while it's still in stock. I think the Rhinestone stuff is kind of cool. It's definitely more of like rapper adjacent and more difficult to wear in like everyday life, but still, I think it's interesting. 78 also a little pricey, but it is what it is. Final item to sell out was the Days End skateboard in white. Here it is, artwork by Gordon Mata Clark. This boy ran you $78 and people liked it. You have it in white, you have it in black. Only the white one sold out, which is interesting, I guess. This is a warehouse. This one is a similar warehouse. Maybe it's from the outside and that's the inside. I don't know what's going on here. But you guys know the drill. It's time to go to StockX. All right, we're here on StockX.com. First item, Mr. Cartoon embroidered leather jacket. None have sold quite yet, but you can see the asking prices are in the 17 and 1900s. We'll see how those actually do. And do we have a sale of this thing? We actually do, of the black, of an XL for 1,662. Don't know why I didn't say 1,600, but there you go. It sold, even though it is still in stock on the website. Okay, it's only in stock in a small. It's selling in other sizes. That makes sense. Supreme Stripe Zip Up Fleece. What has this guy been going for? One has sold for $237, and we can see the asks range from $234 to $600. We'll see about that $600. The faux shearling lined work shirt. There we go. Shearling. Bada bing, $158. Last sale was $190 for a size large, $199 highest sale so far for an XL. And then we got the asking prices right here. The black shirt has sold for a little bit more. The black denim boy, $204. Only one sold, and there are all the asks right there. All right, Mr. Cartoon Zip Up. We've seen one sell for $240 for a size L and $195 for an X large. That is interesting. I did not expect this guy to be selling for so much. I feel like this market will correct once these sellers actually want their products to go, but someone was willing to pay quite a bit of change for that zip up. The collegiate 158 was the retail. Looks actually fairly affordable for resale at this time, guys. So if you copped or didn't cop and want to pick it up, maybe consider grabbing it in the aftermarket. None have really sold quite yet. I do kind of like this red guy. Could kind of rock the Indiana Hoosiers. I don't have any like bright red zip ups either. I mean, I have my Hoosiers like rain jacket, but it would be nice to have something like this. I don't know. Wouldn't it be nice to have every Supreme item of all time? Yeah, fucking of course, dude. Supreme Snow White sweater. Let's see. Decent amount of volume. You got prices ranging from $222 all the way up to $253. It looks like $259 or a size medium. Interesting. Medium selling for the most as of now. You can see the asks go from $288 to $488. We'll see how those do in the long term. White one a little bit less volume, but we do have the highest price on this being $257. And then here are the asks for the Snow White Supreme sweater. The main event, the Star football jersey. Is it selling for the most over retail? Not right now, but that's how jerseys work. You can see though, what we have here is a little something called volume and interest. So XXL went for $257 like right after the drop. Like I say, if you want to resell stuff, get the bigger sizes, grab them, put them on StockX immediately, or hold them. And don't be afraid to stay true to what you actually want to sell this thing for. Like if you don't like the prices of the aftermarket, hold on to it. It took me a while to sell my sudden death jersey that I actually wanted to sell for a little bit, and I made a decent amount of money on it. Just had to wait a little bit. I made more than that. I think I might have made like 70 to 100. I kind of forget, but anyway, the point is these jerseys are only going to go up. So I might even get into one of these, even though I'd missed on the actual drop. I might actually pick some up for resale, depending on what the prices go down to. I've never done that before, but I'm actually considering it because I think these will be $200 plus in the short to mid future. Like by the time spring summer rolls around, I think these will be doing pretty good. And that's considering if jersey hype continues, but I think in one way or another, we're going to have jerseys in some aspect for Supreme. Snow White in the dusty purple, $48 was the retail. You can see actually a decent amount of resale volume on this guy. 78 bucks for the double XL. I mean, if I went t-shirts, I would have absolutely grabbed a bunch for double XL and just kind of held on to them and collected them. You know, the tough thing is I've been trying to sell my American Psycho mustard yellow in from fall winter 23 or something since it released. You know, I wanted to pick it up to kind of look at it in hand, and it's tough to sell shirts sometimes, guys, let me tell you. But these are selling at the highest price in the dusty purple. Other sizes, not so much, or other colorways. 73 bucks for double XL. I mean, makes sense, but really people are wanting that perp daddy. All right, here's the beanie. Has it sold quite yet? Not yet. I think this is going to be a hold. If you copped the beanie, I mean, obviously just wear it like it's a beanie, but 69 bucks is what someone's asking. The retail was 44. I mean, if you got free shipping, selling it for 69 isn't the end of the world, but I think it'd be more better for this person. Yeah, it'd be way more better. It'd be better for this person to just ask like 99 bucks and then see where the bids go. I guess the highest bid is 49 bucks. And last but not least, we have the balaclava. No sales quite yet. Someone's asking $145. Only one person is. So if you want to undercut that person and you bought this thing, then you can let them know it's so much cheaper than this Hellstar balaclava, which goddamn 60 bucks and people are paying $215, huh? Sales 179. Hellstar is fucking crazy. I looked for the skateboard, by the way, and I couldn't find it. It wasn't on StockX quite yet. So Supreme Week 8 is a wrap, guys. We're donezo. We've done the live cop. We've done the what sold out. What are your core takeaways? Well, for me, Supreme's Shopify queue system still sucks. You know, I got screwed over on copping the jerseys, but it is what it is, the name of the game. Jersey hype continues. T-shirt hype continues to dwindle. I'm still great at predicting what beanies will sell out in random colorways, which makes me feel validated for running a channel dedicated to Supreme. The best resale items had to have been the shearling work shirt and the fleece zip up, I believe. I think those were the best ones. Gore-Tex did not sell out. Eventually the jerseys will do pretty well. And that Mr. Cartoon zip up in black ended up doing pretty decent too. I mean, we still have the knives in stock. We still have the Pantone guide, Rhinestone skateboards. Okay, the pink Rhinestone skateboard is sold out. So spoiler alert, if you made it this far, pink Rhinestone skateboard is sold out and none have currently sold on StockX, but someone is asking 170 right there. You can see it. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. It's been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and Buckies.